Hi, welcome to ProLinkage Marketing and Advertising Agency. I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham. I'm your host. I'm the CEO and founder of ProLinkage Marketing and Advertising Agency. And essentially, we help business owners just like you to connect your brand to the world. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of what I've been doing, what we've been up to. So I started entrepreneurship 3 years ago, literally, right? Western STEM Academy was my first business. Started a school, literally, in the middle of the pandemic. It was COVID 2020, right? COVID was happening, and I was like, you know what? It was a crazy time, as a matter of fact. So I've been a teacher for a few years, and well, I've been teaching at several schools, right? Right across Jamaica after graduating from Teachers College. And whilst teaching at these schools, I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. But I always felt like there was something more. I couldn't tell you what that more was at all, but I really wanted to do something more. So I was teaching, and then eventually I got laid off from that job in the middle of the pandemic, where everybody was losing their jobs, no one was hiring, and it was such a hopeless time for me. Hopeless, I mean, it was hopeless, but something came out of it that was good. And I'm forever grateful for that moment when I decided that, you know what, I'm going to journey into full-time entrepreneurship. I didn't know what I was doing. I had $0, literally no money. I had debts because I had just bought a car, and the car payments, they were heavy. And I decided that life goes on. And for all the persons out there who are probably going through a rough situation, I want to remind you that life goes on. There's so many opportunities waiting for you. Your greatest loss will be your biggest win. You just have to remain focused, remember your dreams, remember your visions. And if you don't have dreams, it's time to write them down right now. Okay? Right, so I started Western STEM Academy. It wasn't big as how it is now. It was just an online class, like extra classes at the time, helping students to prepare for CXC. And that's a problem that I identified. So I identified that there was a problem. People were struggling with preparation for CSEC. And it was June going over into July. So students needed to double down and to do well on CSEC. They had just extended CSEC exam dates, so the exams were gonna be in July. People were preparing and they were just clueless, hopeless. So I started with some classes, some marathon sessions, by just using my laptop, my phone, literally, and internet at home and electricity. So I use my phone to create flyers on Canva, right, to tell persons that I would be offering these classes. So once I did that, we had our social media pages, we had our business model, right, just did what I could with what I had. And then that moment, it was just a turning point where that led to our summer school program. Our summer school program led to a school starting, and parents were just impressed and amazed and just loving what we were providing. We were providing one-to-one classes for students. I mean, we still do, in small class sizes that are STEM based. Persons were just excited and grateful at the increase. Even though we were online, children started doing way better than they were doing in the face-to-face school before schools were closed. And schools were closed for a little while, and parents were happy that they had a strong support system online. So classes continued. We were marketing Western STEM using social media because we had $0. We were just bootstrapping the business, charging persons and using that money that we have to actually pump it into the business for it to grow. So we bootstrapped, we paid for advertisements, we paid for so much advertisement. And I realized that I really enjoyed marketing, right? So, and persons by then started coming to me for assistance, for advice. And I'm like, whoa, people want to know how to start a business. People want to know how to grow a business, because in the past we thought it was very difficult. And I was there as a young person. I was 23 years old, showing persons that it is possible to start a business with no specific last name, right? With no money, you can start, right? It's not about where you are starting or what you have, it's about the vision that you have. So the first thing that you need to do if you want to start a business is to have a vision. If you're a business owner and you want to be successful, you gotta have a vision. I promise you, you need to have a vision, right? So I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because this is the page that is going to be giving you the vision that you need. You need vision. My people perish because of a lack of vision. That is a very powerful statement. So I don't want any of you to perish. I need you to be successful. So I need you to have a vision. I need you to know your why. Write down your why. Why is it that you want to be successful? Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the what. The why is what is going to motivate you on the toughest day. I promise you, right? So now that we are on our journey, which I was by 2020, I started a coaching company, not knowing what I was doing either. I started showing persons that, hey, you can make money online. You can earn 7-figure revenue online. And persons started to believe, and that belief translated into action. So to date, I've literally worked with close to 5,000 business owners to help them to grow successful 7-figure businesses. And I'm just like, wow, literally just from one idea. And I really love marketing. So the coaching program was just telling persons how to do it. And I realized that some persons, they don't just want you to tell them, they literally want you to do it for them. People were willing to pay me to do it for them. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start a digital marketing agency. And now we have a full house marketing agency, ProLinkage Marketing. So ProLinkage Marketing has been helping business owners to increase their revenue, to get more sales in their business, to find clients for their business. Because the truth is, yes, you start a business, but without clients, you do not have a business. Without clients, you do not have a business. So it's very important for you to invest in efforts that can help you to get clients, to get a consistent flow of clients. I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and comment clients below if you are on a journey to actually find clients. And don't mind me putting on and off my glasses. I can't see anything without it, right? And that's a part of the story too, where in 2020, I was always short-sighted, myopic, right? I was always short-sighted, but in 2020, whilst working, I got so stressed out that, you know, I was losing my vision. It was a crazy period for me in 2020 before I actually lost the job, but I held on to the job even though I was supposed to be admitted in the hospital. You know, I was back and forth at the doctor, and I would ask for time off from the job, and it was crazy. I was denied of that so many times, but I was determined that I was gonna keep going. So I wanted to leave, but then I said, you know what, I'm not gonna leave, I'm just gonna stay. But those were actually signs that there was something bigger for me to do. There was something, right? So everything happens for a reason. So yes, disappointment will come, but I need you to understand that take those losses, take those L's, we call them L's, take those L's as your biggest wins, because you are powerful, you are successful. There's so much for you to achieve, but you just need to believe in yourself. Since starting this business, there's so many things that we have done, right? When I started Western STEM, I had no idea that we would be one of the leading international STEM academy, the only one of its kind in our entire country, where we have early childhood, we have prep school, we have high school, and we have evening school. Now we're launching university courses. We offer this online and face-to-face. We have won several awards: Jamaica Gleaner Flair Award for Outstanding Contribution to Education and Entrepreneurship, Governor General Award, Prime Minister's Award, Scotiabank Vision Achiever Top 25 Businesses in Jamaica, JMB Powerful Women in Business, and U.S. Embassy's Young Leader of the Americas Initiative Fellowship. This is a program started back in 2015 by President Barack Obama, and we were able to be a part of that, where I had the opportunity to travel to the USA, travel to Washington, Houston, and Massachusetts to really learn about entrepreneurship. I learned so many things. I learned so many things that I've been implementing in the businesses since I came back to Jamaica, and we've seen exponential growth. We've grown so much in the past 3 years. The things that we've achieved, it's like we're achieving, it's like 50 years or 100 years that it would take a typical company to achieve. So I am forever grateful for all the persons supporting all the businesses that I'm a part of. It's not easy. I'm actually a business owner of 4. I'm a wife, right? And I have several responsibilities too. I have my mother who I take care of, my grandmother, because as you might know, I would have lost my father when I was 7 years old, and shortly after, my mother really developed a mental illness where she was on the streets, begging on the streets, and that was a very humiliating time for me as well. But I've been able to go through and grow through and understand that this is just a part of the story. It's a part of the journey, right? Growing up in abject poverty in a house that had no electricity, suffering as a young child, and even being placed in a girls' home when I was 14 years old. All of that has come together and taught me what it means to never give up. So yes, even though I'm an entrepreneur, and persons would say I'm a successful entrepreneur, as a successful entrepreneur, I still have challenges. I still have severe challenges that I have to go through and grow through, right? So it's not easy. One such challenge would be time, in terms of there is just not enough hours in the day, and you have to make time for all the things that are important in your life, right? You have deadlines to meet just the same, right? They will tell you the story that you leave your job you leave your 9 to 5 you leave your 9 to 5 because you want to be free, and you go to your business and you have to work 24/7, because I've had several 24-hour days. I've had emotional days where I just sit and I just scream, I just cry, I just feel like I can't bother, I just feel like I'm gonna lock this up and go. Those things are natural part of entrepreneurship. It is not easy. So even though there's a big story with a publicly listed company, and it's just back and forth, and I can just imagine how difficult it is, because Western STEM is not yet publicly listed, and we are going through so much. We have to deal with our clients, our staff. We love them dearly, but there are times when we have situations that really take us and pull us, right? Staffing is another thing where we have to find staff for the type of business that we have. Teachers, admin, it's not always easy. It's not always easy, even though sometimes I make it look easy, because I'm gonna show up no matter what's happening. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna give it my best at all times, and that's something that I want you to do too. So if you have questions, let me know, because I want to serve you. So I'm on this journey to really help persons to excel in entrepreneurship. I'm on this journey because I believe with everything within me that you can be successful. I believe that you didn't land on this video for chance. You land on this video because you need to take action. So I'm imploring, write down your why. That's what you're gonna do. Write down your why. What's your why? What is it that you want to achieve? And what do you need to achieve it? What are the skills that you have? And how is it that you can use these skills to make financial freedom in 2024? I'm on a journey with you where financial freedom will become your reality. You can be financially free. Think about the things that you are good at, and think about how you can monetize them. And if you want a marketing agent to help you to get clients for your business, then let's talk. Schedule a consultation with ProLinkage Marketing. You can send us an email at prolinkagemarketing@gmail.com, or you can send us a WhatsApp message at 876-585-0647. That's 585-0647. 24/7. We can't wait to serve you. We're here for you. We believe in you and we know that you are awesome. Remember to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button there, everyone, and we look forward to talking with you soon.